The Mandela Catalogue is an analog horror series created by Alex Kister in 2021. It is comprised of 13 episodes, each a series of VHS tapes. The story is set in the alternate universe of Mandela County. The residents are being plagued by a group of hostile, seemingly supernatural organisms known as alternates, which utilize psychological warfare to force the victim to utilize suicide to escape their torment, just to take their place shortly afterwards. The first volume primarily centers around both Mark Heathcliff, a man who has been in contact with the alternates at as young as age 4, and the efforts that the United States and Mandela County authorities do against the newfound threat in the form of informative PSAs, which are occasionally interrupted and distorted by the alternates themselves. The first video, the Think Principle, was released on June 19th of 2021. The video starts off with static that appears for about 3 seconds before starting a PSA from the United States Department of Temporal Phenomena. The video starts by showing a logo resembling the face of a grandfather clock, with the phrase Tempus Fugit labeled on a ribbon design. The text in the middle reads, United States Department of Temporal Phenomena. Below it, another text reads, Est 1981, meaning that they've been around since at least 1981. The department reveals that they've been receiving countless reports of alternate encounters, implying that the alternates are invading the entirety of the United States, if not the whole world. The video proceeds with an explanation of what to do in case of an encounter with an alternate, and how to fight them if necessary. The PSA recommends to stay locked down inside your house and to have access to long-ranged weaponry, preferably a firearm. A description of how to identify an alternate by their physical appearances is provided. They are said to either have a near-identical physical appearance to their victims, or to have biologically impossible features, both of which are recommended to run and hide from. In the case of one of them breaking and entering into your house, it is instructed to refrain from any communication or contact of any kind, as the alternates use an unknown method of psychological warfare that almost always leads to the victim's suicide. The only contact seemingly accepted by the department is to attempt to kill the alternate. After that, the video cuts to static, implying that the next section of the video has been tampered with, just like the Christian cartoon from before. The video continues, albeit without the narration, showing a text that suggests to follow the titular Think Principle upon an encounter with an alternate. Think standing for, tell an authority figure about your encounter, hinder the alternate's movement, identify the class type, neutralize the alternate, if safe to do so, and know your place in reality, the last of which is tampered with by the alternates, making it read, kill yourself for a few seconds instead. The video follows with a brief demonstration of the 3 known types of alternates, with the label, Know Your Enemy. The first type being the doppelgangers, alternates who choose to torment their victim by looking just like them, but with minor differences that give them away. It is implied that they're the most common type of alternates. When the video goes on to explain the second type of alternates, the detectable, the video cuts to a still image of the fake Gabriel, who then distorts his face and smiles to the viewer, implying that the fake Gabriel himself is a detectable alternate and that he doesn't want to let people know about his kind. After that, the video cuts to the third type, who are left unnamed because of the fake Gabriel's intervention. They appear to choose to look like their victim, just like type 1, but with the twist of distorting their features. The video cuts to static again, before cutting to a shot of a shared bedroom. The lights are turned on, revealing a shadowy figure with visible eyes staring at whoever is recording. The video then ends. The Mandela Catalogue Vol. 1 released on August 10th, 2021. The video starts with the Think Principle PSA, although with the notable absence of the Type 2 section, and by extension the fake Gabriel. Full implications aren't known, but it's likely that the department themselves took the section out in order to avoid to cause the mad. After the PSA is over, the video cuts to a conversation between Victim 1, Mark Heathcliff, and Victim 2, Cesar Torres, in what seems to be a recording used to investigate the incident. Cesar explains to Mark that his mother was knocked out cold for no apparent reason, and that they're on their way to the emergency room. Cesar then asks Mark to turn on some cameras he had installed in his house after a robbery, as he claims his mother screamed before being knocked out. Mark reluctantly agrees, remarking how he always found Cesar's house to be unnerving. Before Cesar hangs up, he suggests that Mark should take a good look at the back hallway, as the footage makes it seem like his face distorts in a rather suspicious manner. The video then cuts to a dashcam footage of Mark driving to Cesar's house. He reaches it and parks the car, before turning off the engine, and by extension its front lights, thus only leaving audio cues as to what he's doing. After a few seconds, the video cuts to the cameras in Cesar's house, which are alternating between each other. The sound of the front door slamming shut and a car engine turning on playing shortly afterwards. The video then cuts to black for a second before showing the text, "Motion detected at 3:31 a.m. Recording start." The video cuts back to the camera recordings, showing that a shadowy figure is standing outside Cesar's house. The next time we see the outside camera, the shadowy figure is gone. After that, we can hear sounds of glass breaking, implying that the alternate has broke in through the windows. Then it is revealed that the door to the room upstairs has been opened, before the footage is cut again. Likewise to before, the video cuts to black, with the text, "Sound increase detected at 5:34 a.m. Recording start" showing up. The footage is pitch black, with the voice of a girl saying, "Who are you? Get away from me, no!" The "no" echoes, showing Cesar's face distorting further as it does. Eventually, the screen turns black, only lit by the alternate Caesar's two white eyes. The eyes disappear, showing a text reading, "It followed me home, Caesar." The video cuts to Mark's bedroom, focusing on his door. A glitching motherly voice can be heard, repeatedly exclaiming she has a gift for Mark, and assuring she will not hurt him. The video cuts to black once more. A text continuing from before reads, "I do not want to see what's on the other side, but it has been days, and nobody has come to help me." The video cuts, showing nothing but a black screen with camera indicators, revealing that this is happening on September 15th, 92 inches at 10:58 p.m. An intensifying faint laugh can be heard from the distance, before Mark shouts the words, "You fucking bastard!" A gunshot is heard as the screen turns red. A white text in a whole different font appears, reading, "Uh-oh, bad decision, Mark." The video goes back to the footage, which is quiet for a few moments before the sound of fast-approaching footsteps plays before the alternate's face covers the camera. An operator message can be heard, suggesting that the alternate cut the telephone lines. A photo of Mark's dead body with his handgun on his right hand is shown. His face is covered and there's a text overlaying it, reading, "Nobody came for me." In conclusion, the Mandela Catalogue is a groundbreaking and innovative analog horror web series that has captivated audiences with its use of uncanny imagery, creepy sound design, and mysterious world building. The series has gained a significant following on YouTube, with millions of views, and has inspired several adaptations, including indie games. While it has received some criticism for its over-reliance on analog horror tropes and monotone voice acting, it has also been praised for its use of the uncanny valley as a horror technique and its visual manipulation of insecurity in its viewers. The series has certainly left its mark on the horror genre, and its impact is sure to be felt for years to come. Alex Kister and his team have set a high bar for future analog horror productions, and it will be exciting to see how the genre evolves in response to their groundbreaking work.